What's going on? What's going on, my W.P.F family? The Wolfpack Federation. What is going on? It is, well, technically it's Saturday morning, but realistically, if you didn't go to sleep yet, it's still Friday night for you, right? So let's effing go. Hope everybody had a great freaking week, a safe week, all that good shit. We are here tonight. I did not. Hey, I watched my times tonight. We did it right. Second live tonight. And we are here. And I made sure we got the entire Smackdown in. I watched the whole Smackdown. We ready tonight. We on point. I'm not even going to take a nap this time on the live. Yo, JC, what up, my brother? Too sweet. How are we, JC? We got my brother from another mother, the troll exterminator, Big D in the house. What up, D? Too sweet. ¿Cómo están? Kiloros? I had the ¿Cómo están part. How are you tonight? Am I right, JC? How are you tonight? I gave it a try. Should put the World Cup games on the live stream. I know. Everybody's going crazy for the World Cup. But you know what, though? You know me, man. Yo, I don't fake the funk. If I hadn't been if I wasn't talking about soccer all year long, I don't want to be one of those fly-by-night fans. And I actually do like soccer, but I have not actually watched a game once this year, so I won't pretend to watch it. Yeah, you're right. All right. Hey, I used to take Spanish back when I had to take another language in school. It was Spanish. I took whatever they said. Spanish was easier than Italian, so I went with Spanish, even though I'm Italian. But don't ask. It's okay. I brought it up. Tell him it was my idea. I co-host. I like the sound of that. All right. Hey, if you take the shot for me, by all means, we'll make it happen. D, did you get to watch Smackdown tonight, my brother? I know at all by chance? Or because I know work be working, of course. But how long is WWE going to drag on the Cody versus Gunther feud? I'm almost sick of it already. So good. Now I'm glad you watched it because we got to get into it. Because I am sick of it. Is this what we're gonna do every single week? Is Cody versus Gunther. Throw Sammy in there. But the one thing that finally happened tonight that was good was the best part of the Cody Gunther feud wasn't even the match tonight, I thought. It was the backstage segment later on when Cody had his jacket on with his hat backwards and he was talking to Nick Aldis, and he had said to Nick Aldis that he wants Gunther and Sami Zayn in a match for the belt, Night of Champions. So we need the storyline to end already. So I'm cool with Night of Champions theme, Cody versus Sammy versus Gunther one last time. But I do not want to see this again after Night of Champions. I want to move on from this. So if we don't move on, if we're not going to move past this after Night of Champions, I don't know what do we do? Flex for USA, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I'm looking forward to see this bloodline story play out. Now, to me, I think that was the best part of the entire night of SmackDown was that, the bloodline and the MFT storyline is the only interesting thing I really see on SmackDown. Between that and R-Truth being funny as shit, let's go. Let's go, Illuminator. My man, thank you for liking it. Yo, what up, the big man in charge? What's up, Hunter and the Wolfpack Federation? Our referee is in the building. Too sweet. Let's go. What's goody, big man? Did you watch SmackDown tonight, big man? Now, seeing Jacob Fatu on SmackDown again is keeping that story alive with Solo and the MFTs. But this was the first time we actually heard tonight Tamatunga and Talatunga both turned around to Solo and told him straight out, your family beef, that bloodline stuff, that's not our problem. Which means they literally just told Solo, we don't have your back. That's not good. If they're not going to have Solo's back, Solo may want to start thinking about, hey, what if I do leave? Now, I get it. Ain't nobody want to be part of it. But Solo brought you guys into the company. So if Solo got beef, you's got beef. It's the whole point about being a faction. You can't. Oh well, you know what? I'm a sit this one. Nah, there's no. I'm gonna sit this one out. Shit. Yo, what up, King? What up, Team No Sleep? King in the building. Too sweet. Oh, you missed gun. Pretty much just the same The best thing for the world title picture though is we now finally got the outcome we needed, because let's be honest, until we get Cody versus Gunther versus Sami Zayn in a three-way match, we're not gonna be able to move on from this, and we're gonna just keep getting this dragged out over and over and over again. So luckily, that's not the case. It's gonna be Night of Champions. They'll have their three-way match for the belt. After that match is over, I am praying that that's it. We need to move past this. Now, it was always supposed to be Gunther and Brock Lesnar for SummerSlam. Now it's not looking like that's going to be the case. It's looking like it'll be Oba and Brock for SummerSlam. Which means who does Roman Reigns fight for the world title? And who does Cody Rhodes fight for the world title at SummerSlam? Now, at the end of Night of Champions, we'll get an idea of who wins Night of Champions for King of the Ring, because whoever wins King of the Ring chooses which world title they want to go after. And I'm pretty sure whoever wins King of the Ring is going after Cody. They're not going after Roman. Damn right. Hit that subscribe button, everybody. Tell him, big man. Raw has been way better than SmackDown lately. That's for sure. Oh, yeah. You know, everybody knows Raw's the A show, but damn, have they been showing it. And I don't understand it. It's not that they don't have the players over at SmackDown to make this a way better, more of a competitive show. So I don't know. What are we waiting? Let's get this shit rocking, SmackDown. Come on, bro. Hey, I like the MFTs. I like Finn Balor. Cody's there. They got they got guys on SmackDown to make this shit way more exciting. I don't know why we keep getting this snooze fest every week. And besides them stretching out Gunther and Cody, they keep stretching out the U.S. title. Like, I don't need to see Ricky Saints versus Carmelo Hayes 10,000 times either. We need to get that match in a three-way versus the U.S. champion and get that over with also. What up, James? James said Liv Morgan is Harley Quinn. There was one point where she actually had the Harley Quinn attire, also Liv Morgan. I think Jey Uso is going to win King of the Ring, so it'll probably be Jey versus Cody SummerSlam. Hey, if I was a betting man, I'm betting with Donald on it. I'm going the same way D's going. Who do we have left for Jey Uso to fight now for the King of the Ring? Now it's gonna be what? Who? Jey Uso versus who? Hey, what up, the Irish Psychopath? What up, my brother? Too sweet. Oh, no. Which nice to hear, James. Hey, James, which Batman do you have though? Which year? King J, I like it. Yeet. Because you know, Jay's gotta win because they need to keep the bloodline needs to stay red hot right now. Because it's the hottest faction they have. And don't be surprised if SummerSlam, by the time SummerSlam comes, if it was happened to be Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns. So I saw something about it. So I wouldn't be super shocked if it ended up happening. Especially with the Vision, not with the Vision being the broken Vision at the moment. Jay versus Oba in the final for the King of the Ring. That's all that's left. Okay. So then that's good. So we can definitely see that Jay's most likely going to win that. I'm guessing we're going to get Brock Lesnar. Maybe he interferes, takes out Oba. You know, something in that line to cost Oba the match, so that way it'll set up Oba versus Brock for the tiebreaker at SummerSlam. That's that would make the most sense because Oba can't win. They can't have him win the King of the Ring. Not unless they want him to win a world title. They're not going to put Oba against one of the world champions until he's ready to go over. I got great news. I went to the doctor this past Tuesday and I got a good report. I'm on more blood pressure medicine last Thursday. I had nice, Irish. Glad to hear. Hollywood Hogan versus the original Triple H. I wish. Nice, Irish. Keep up the good work, brother. My wrestling hero was superstar Billy Graham. Okay. So then, James, you must be an older guy then if you like superstar Billy Graham. James, you still watch today's wrestling? I know a lot of guys that didn't watch that loved it back then don't love it now, which I understand. You know, if you compare it, you can't compare it. That's the whole thing. If you compare it to how wrestling was back then, you'll never like today's. 48 now. What do you remember when you stopped watching? Fun fact, Hulk Hogan got his gimmick from superstar Billy Graham. That's true story right there. Man, superstar Billy Graham, he was so ahead of his times. It is not fair that he didn't, you know, they didn't get what he was doing. You know, and Hulk just came in with a great look and literally just took everything Billy did and got this. Oh man, that's why I'll always love Billy Graham because that man deserves so much more. I vote Hunter for the new WWE chairman. You ain't wrong. If I had a job at WWE, SmackDown would not be trash. Actually, they'd probably fire me like with after the first month because I'd be flipping out them putting shit on. After a SmackDown like tonight and the weeks before recently, I turn around and be like, do you want AEW to beat you? Do you want AEW to be number 2? Just to piss them off even more? Oh, 2 years ago. Oh, so then, James, you know all the players then that are wrestling today. Oba's probably one of maybe like 3, 4 guys you might not know. Other than that, mostly the same players. Never too late to come back. There you go, Irish. Been watching from the 70s. And it's got its ups and its downs, unfortunately. And it sucks when we get hit with the downs because usually we're coming off such a high from the ups. They just need to put these guys in a better position. And we need to bring back managers, factions. The biggest storylines that brought in the most fans always had managers and factions part of it. And look today, the biggest thing that WWE has at the moment is what? The Bloodline, who's what? A faction. So I don't understand how they understand that they know factions do great shit for ratings. Why would you not want to concentrate on some more of that? You don't need to make 18 factions of no, that'd be too much. But why not have 4 or 5 factions between, not in the, between Raw and SmackDown altogether? 5 factions would be good. 3 or 4 badass ones, and then maybe make some small, like 3 people ones. Gentle Chris Adams was the man in wrestling. Jesse the Body Ventura, ripped off superstar Billy Graham. Andre the Giant. Andre the Giant, especially at that time, one of a kind. You didn't get another Andre the Giant like Hunter. You can fire Danhausen as the Danhausen is the number 1 merch seller. That's the scariest thing to know. Bobby the Brain Heenan, unbelievable manager. Jimmy Hart, unbelievable manager. Like, I do not understand, when did we decide that we're not going to have any manager anymore? Did it become a money issue? Or what? Because that's one thing that I do like on the other side of wrestling, of the AEW side, is they do have managers. They got 3 solid managers at least. And I'll take that because WWE's got Paul Heyman and Paul Heyman. We need more managers. Bobby the Brain is the GOAT. of managers. You're damn right. Big Man said Bobby the Brain was a weasel. Jim Cornette, legend. I hate Danhausen, but Danhausen equals money. And that's the worst part of it for us. You're damn right, D. We hate him, but as long as the kids like him, by all means, just keep them his time minimal. I could deal with it. One segment on SmackDown once a week. I can deal with a Danhausen segment once a week. Twice a week? No. Once I could deal with it. Classy Freddy. Oh yeah. D said big fan of Jim Cornette. Oh, absolutely. Jim Cornette's the GOAT. Mr. Fuji. Hell yeah. Come on, Mr. Fuji, the man. Toho Yamamoto was the mastermind as the manager in US EA Wrestling. I'm not sure who he is, actually. USEA Wrestling. That's old school, man. I remember that belt. They had a pretty cool belt. JJ Dillon, the OG manager, right? Like the original Four Horsemen manager. Like, come on, JJ Dillon, goated. I like JJ Dillon. USEA Wrestling misspelled. Gotcha. There he is, the man who rides on fire. Ghost Rider. What up, my brother? We missed you earlier, Ghost. I had Joe Dizzle with me. I kept waiting to give you the intro. You know you Joe Dizzle's favorite intro. How you feeling, brother? Miss Elizabeth. Hell yeah. Come on. Miss Elizabeth and the Macho Man. To me, that was like the original soap opera right there. Watching the Macho Man and Miss Elizabeth was a soap opera in itself. That shit was awesome. Ghost, make sure you smash that like button still though. Well, you got to most of the things I anyway before time, so you already know what was gonna go down tonight. So you good, Ghost? USWA wrestling back in the day. Toho Yamato. Hey, what up, Thunder? Thunder. Hey, Hunt, do you see the new figures coming out? Oh yeah, the Piper's Pit, Lou Cabano, and Cindy Crawford. Cindy Lauper. I always get her name wrong. I'm definitely thinking about getting that 3-pack. Nice, Thunder. Congrats, brother. That was Memphis, Tennessee wrestling. Ah, okay. Gary Hart. Yeah, you know if it had a heart name at the end, it was goated. Dope. You got to meet Captain Lou Albano? How was he meeting him in person? He looks like he'd be like a cool guy to meet. Hey James, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. WCW has a channel that shows the old stuff 24/7. Nice. Nice guy. Awesome. Who was your favorite wrestler or manager you guys got to meet? I want to hear everybody's favorite manager or wrestler that they got to meet. Their number one favorite one. I like how Captain Lou Albano had the rubber bands in his beard. How right? The Grand Wizard. Let's hear it, chat. Who was the best wrestler or manager that you got to meet? Okay, Jimmy Hart. I like Jimmy. Yo, Jimmy Hart's a good one. Mick Foley was my favorite wrestler to meet because I'm autistic and he does a lot of good for the people with autism. Oh, that's awesome to hear, Thunder. That's what's up. I'm glad you had. I'm glad it was a good time meeting him. I never want to hear. I always hate when I hear somebody met somebody and it stunk. Best wrestlers is tough. My top three were Kevin Nash, Mick Foley, and Sting. Nice. Hey, that's a good three right there. Shit. Kevin Nash is on top of my list. Stone Stone Cold was cool as shit when I met him. The Rock The Rock was cool when he was before he became like real over. And when Triple H was with China, yo, he was so freaking cool to meet because it was The Rock, Triple H, and China did the autograph signing together. That might have actually been the first three wrestlers, the first time I ever met wrestler in person. Was the three of them also, I think, like for an autograph signing. And they were so cool. Big man in charge. Who was your favorite wrestler you got to meet? Sir Oliver. Oh yeah. Lex Luger was I like Lex Luger too. Did you meet Lex Luger when he in his prime or nowadays? See, I didn't get to meet Lex. I met the today Lex Luger. I didn't get to meet him when he was all like rah, juiced up and shit. I got to meet Lex. I met the Lex Luger that's nowadays, and he was so nice and so cool. Virgil, yeah, they were all good as shit, right? D. Ricky the Dragon and Jim Duggan were cool too. Jimmy Hart was Jerry Lawler's manager back in the day of USWA Wrestling. Man, Jimmy Hart's goated. Jimmy Hart got to manage so many top talent names nowadays. I'm more happier though that I got to meet Lex Luger nowadays. I would have loved to see him, meet him before time, but I think Lex Luger nowadays is so much cooler than what he would have been. Because nowadays he's more humbled. Mick Foley was nice. Yep. He was good too when I met him. I'm just mad that when I met him, he was signing the Dude Love autographs. I wish I would have had a Mankind picture that I could have had him sign. I've always loved the Mankind gimmick. Don't be mean to Lex. Man, Lex is such a cool human being in person. If he was a jerk off, then I'd say rag on him. But he's such a down to earth guy, and not everyone will talk to you if you're not paying. I want to meet Trish Stratus. I want to meet John Cena. John Cena's cool. Trish, I don't think I ever met Trish Stratus. I did Sunny, China, Sable. I'm not sure if I did any other of the ladies. Oh, Paige. Here in Pensacola, they have what is called the. Oh, nice, Thunder. I got to meet Hacksaw Jim Duggan and referee his match against Eugene. Wait, Godfather had the hose. Or is that Godfather's real name? Nick Densmore. I'm so used to calling him Godfather. Rey Mysterio and Mark Henry were cool too to meet also. Ooh, oh yeah. Hey, what up, Retro? How are we tonight, Retro? Welcome to the channel. Dr. Death Steve Williams. Ooh. I would have liked to meet him. I never got to meet Dr. Death Steve Williams. I would have liked to though. I would have loved to got to meet Bray Wyatt. That would have been so awesome. Hells yeah. I would have loved to to meet Bray Wyatt in like for an autograph signing. Clo- Only thing I got with Bray Wyatt was just being front row a few times when he was coming down the aisle and yelling like, "Bray, you're awesome." Yeah, Lonnie's a nice guy. Very. Oh, nice, Thunder. You gonna do sports? I like the sound of that. Hey, if you guys are around 12 p.m. tomorrow night, stop by Thunder Rules. He's gonna do his first live. Show him some love. I like the sound of that. Sports. Hey, I hope you're gonna be talking about some Knicks on there. Retro said, I always been meeting the invisible John Cena in my house. Retro, Cena is very hard, you know. 1 minute he's there, next minute you can't see him, so I get it. I get it. Oh, okay, I got you. Hey, Hacksaw Jim Duggan better have had the 2x4 at least. If he didn't have the 2x4, it's not an official Hacksaw Jim Duggan match. I always heard good things about Buff Bagwell. I'm pretty sure he was cooked out of his mind. Warlord? Oh, that's dope. Oh, nice. Tomorrow afternoon. Okay. 12. That's right. 12 p.m. Hell yeah, Thunder. Man, after 50 something years, man, my Knicks finally did it. Hey, Retro, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thunder, I subscribe, brother. There we go. Don't you start hunting with them Knicks, LOL. They got lucky would have been if they went the full way. There ain't no such thing as luck. When you go on the when you do what the Knicks did this year, that ain't luck. That's skill. Bro, they whooped on the Spurs. Oh, the Spurs couldn't even push them to the limit. Like, yo, what up, Bulldog? The dog is in the house. What up, Bulldog? Too sweet. How we feeling? How we feeling, Bulldog? You can curse the Knicks all you want. It don't matter. They already won the championship. I was gonna tell the trolls to behave or they will get kicked out. Oh yeah. Thunder, make sure when you go live, you're gonna have 1 trillion people asking to be mods and all that stuff, man. Don't concentrate on that. Just concentrate on your first live and have fun with it. Worry about all that stuff later. Thank you, Retro Bug. Like shit, but I'm alive. There you go. They can't keep Bulldog down, baby. I'm sorry to hear, Bulldog Rick. You got this, Bulldog Rick. You know there ain't nothing that could keep you down. See something. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Make sure. All right, Thunder. I made sure. Had to make sure I was also subbed up to you, Thunder. You want to know my wrestling hot take? I feel like conspiracy. Sammy was one of his best characters because it led to the honorary Oos and everything that made him hated during the time, then beloved. Okay. Man, Retro, what they're doing with Sammy right now is terrible. They're making him like a crybaby. I would rather see Sammy go back to hanging out with Roman and them than to do what he's doing now. And not that I want to see him part of the bloodline again as the honorary Oos, but come on, we got to do something different than what we're doing with Sammy now. It's just not entertaining. So I'm so sorry to hear, Bulldog. Hey, what up, Tyler? My man Tyler, what's goody? There you go, D. You're damn right it is. And you got faith. Gotta have faith. Damn right, possible, and Jesus is on your side. Amen to that, brother. Amen. Yeah, Thunder, watch and see who really comes to your lives. Then start worrying about all that stuff. You shouldn't have to worry too much about the trolls because it's a good time. You'll always get some, but the earlier you go, the less trolls you get, which is nice. So at that time of the day, I think you should be good when it comes to the whole troll bullshit, maybe you get like 1 or 2, but I don't think you get more than that. Nice, Retro. Congrats. Yes, it will, man. Thank you. I'm 1/4 Lakota Indian, so I'm digging my deepest. Trust me. So are we getting Jade versus Tippy feud now, I see? Interesting, right? I don't know what happened that all of a sudden Jade's now not going for the world title anymore. That now she's going for Tippy's title, apparently. So it does look like it. I think that's we're gonna get that for SummerSlam. We're gonna get Jade versus Tippy come SummerSlam. That should be the match. Especially with the way they're going right now. And I want to see what are we going to do with Fatal Influence. Man, when you bring a team up, a faction no less, you brought a faction up to the main roster that was wrecking house on NXT. Let them wreck house on SmackDown now. Let them go over for a few months. Build them up. Everybody loves the new thing. Especially you get new heels. Oh man, that was a good opportunity. And they're making them lose matches. Bad booking. Yeah, trolls pop in around 11 p.m. or midnight, depends on your time zone. All right, boys, let's get back to wrestling. If it ain't wrestling, I'm gonna keep it moving, just so you know. So it's always Tippy time. That girl rocks. There we go. Right? Yo, Tippy is doing her thing, man. And I would like to see Chelsea and Tippy stay a unit. We need to see more. You know, she kind of blew off Chelsea tonight and told her, "I don't need you. You know, you weren't. Where were you when I was getting thrown down the whole year? Blah blah blah." But Chelsea was a heel at the time. Why should have she had her back? Things change, and now you got Jade, B-Fab, and Mia Yin coming after you. Take the help. Tippy gonna need the help. She can't fight 3-on-1. Honestly, man, I don't mind Jade going after the US title. It's a good change of things. Absolutely. Hey, anything that keeps Jade out of the world title picture, I'm happy. She looks like a world champion, but she's not ready to be a world champion. She needs to learn more. Let Jade improve first, then throw her back in the mix. You know, I don't want to see someone hold a world title that can't freaking wrestle. It's bullshit. Hunter, AEW has no more other wrestlers in different companies for this pay-per-view for AEW Forbidden Door. But I know my knowledge of the New Japan Pro Wrestling G1 maybe starts soon, and C-Mill's busy with MLW. Yo, I don't know what AEW plans on doing with this Forbidden Door pay-per-view either. Like, the whole point of the Forbidden Door pay-per-view, it worked, but it doesn't work with AEW. AEW is like the Forbidden Door company. All the top talent that would be fighting that made Forbidden Door the pay-per-view it was are all now in AEW. They're not in New Japan and they're not in Ring of Honor anymore. Honestly, Forbidden Door is one of the pay-per-views I think that they should just stop using and go with a different pay-per-view name. It doesn't work. Man, I hate how factions are treated nowadays. Barely any time to build up. They're treated like a joke or just street thugs like Judgment Day is now compared to before. Hell's Year Retro. And WWE doesn't even do real factions anymore. Why? I'd love to know. Big man, talk about wrestling or I'm a time you out, brother. I said let's everybody get back to wrestling. Otherwise, mods, I give you full use your wrenches. It is 1:47 in the morning. I got a lot to do tomorrow morning, and I'm still here for you guys. So let's talk wrestling. I met Chelsea in live. Oh, nice. But yeah, overall in my years, I went to like 25, 50 live shows, mostly around Montana. Hell, I'll drive to Denver to see a live. Long drive, but it's worth it. Oh yeah, there's nothing better than going to see wrestling live. Absolute best. I've gone to every sport you can think of. Nothing compares to wrestling. Honestly, if that's the case, then I guess it's closed door now. See, they've opened it, but so damn. Like seriously, what are they gonna do for Forbidden Door? Let me see. Let me do that, Tyler. AEW Forbidden Door 2026 card. Let's see. Okay, let's see what we got. WWE, we want factions. You damn freaking right we do. Hunter, I'm more invested in Contra right until now. Hey, MLW, 100% invested in. I may not watch MLW like when it first goes on, but by the time Monday comes, I've watched my MLW for sure. Yo, MLW is dope. We put random people in factions just for purposes. It's ridiculous. We need to put real people in place for factions. Hey, have a good night, Thunder, and have a good live. I'll try my best to pop in. 12 p.m.'s hard for me, but I'll try my best. I'm not usually home around then, but I'll try to drop in on the road. Man, yo, Contra. Yo, I like Contra. Ty, what do you think? Like, I think, yo, Contra just needs one big name. I think we give Contra one big name, and I think there'll be everybody will be talking about him. 8 p.m. I got a live tomorrow night too. But depending on what time I get in, I'll definitely try to stop by Thunder. But I co-host on my friend's channel on Saturday nights. I only go to wrestling if I'm booked to referee. Other than that, I really only watch it on TV. I don't do crowds. I'm like Brock Lesnar. I like to be in my own bubble. Fair enough. So, hey, I get it. That's why I didn't go to the parade. I wanted to go to the parade and actually tried to go to the Knicks parade to make it work, but now when I look back and thinking about shit, I do not want to be around that many people anymore. To be honest, if I was ever a pro wrestler, I would stick to a promotion or a company that respects pro wrestlers and lets wrestlers build legacies for themselves. Well, you know what, Retro, though? I get that 100%, of course, but you know how half these companies are. If you're not the guy, nobody gives a shit. Yes, sir, Thunder. That's what I'm talking about, Brody. Now we're talking Thunder. See, we're gonna get you stuff up there. Wow, especially that you do sports. It's good. I like guys that do different shit. Keeps me interested. I hate when I get 17 people. Hey, I'm gonna do a channel and I'm gonna do the same thing. Then why the hell would I want to fuck with you? Damn right, King. Do you think Bandito is good for AEW or ROH or C Mill? Oh man. So I love Bandito. I'm a big Bandito fan. I still don't understand how the guy could freaking wrestle with the bandana like that on his face and do the amazing shit this guy does. And I was lucky enough to meet Bandito in person in 2019, but he couldn't speak in English at all, so I don't have a clue what he said. He had a guy that was trying to translate for him, but it was so many people, none of us had a clue what he said. But he was a real nice guy, though. He took the time to shake everybody's hand, and I believe wished them well. But Bandito could be very good for AEW if they're gonna push him and Brody King as a tag team. Because I feel like they just don't like ROH was cool for him, but I think he's outgrown ROH. I think Bandito's too big for ROH at this point. He needs to either decide what he wants to do. If he wants to be a tag guy, then he needs to go. Then him and Brody King need to really start focusing on the tag titles, and even think about do what the Good Brothers are doing, bro. They're going company to company, smashing everybody, winning all different kinds of gold. They're the goats for tag team wrestling right now. Nobody is making waves like the Good Brothers are. And then you got MLW's tag team, another great tag team, the Skyscrapers, Dijak and Baron Corbin. I'm sorry, I don't know what Baron Corbin's new name is on an MLW, but I love the team. I love how they're called the Skyscrapers. Bro, they're gonna be such a big deal. And you know what? Bandito and Brody King? Bro, come on. That could be such a great team. Him and Brody, but he's got to decide. Do you want to be a singles wrestler or a tag wrestler? If he wants to be a singles wrestler, he should go to NXT then. He should absolutely leave to go to NXT. Bandito would be huge in NXT. And I guarantee he wouldn't even be in NXT long. Because then he'd have the option of going to Monday Night Raw or AAA or both. Look at how good Pentagon's doing. Look at Phoenix. Phoenix is having a great time. And now that WWE's, WWE AAA, their Mexican promotion is so good. It's not even like a bad thing to get sent to AAA nowadays. They're so over. The crowd is so fun. I think Bandito would be so much happier with WWE, honestly. Same thing for Brody. I would love for both of them to come over. I just don't think AEW is using them the way they should be used. Hell yeah, Team No Sleep. Tell them, King. Like and subscribe, baby. This is your first time here. Please subscribe to the channel. You will not be disappointed. Tell him, King. I think he's an AEW guy. Hey Tyler, he's definitely outgrown ROH. You know, ROH is at this point is more of the coming up promotion. You know, it's like it's the NXT of ROH is NXT. That's it. And Bandito should not be in ROH. That's sadly true. But hey, that's how it is. Hunter, I meant to try for the CHW Pro Wrestling poll you posted. I have a live now. It's not activated yet due to my health, but my site is about my ranch. Hey, what's poppin'? Yo, it's good playing on repeat. My man, too sweet. How are we playing on repeat? What I do is I do the action figure pro wrestling figurine fights or W.F.F wrestling figure fights vids. I do tier list vids on different things like anime or things that's interesting to me. Oh, that's dope you do with the figures. You know, I was originally going to do the figures, just the figures, and then I decided to go the other way. Man, I love collecting the figures, man. They're taking up too much room in my house now. Talk about once you start, you can't stop. That's awesome. Yeah, check it out, Retrobug. Kenny Omega versus Zack Sabre Jr. is gonna be fire. Hells yeah. I actually watched AEW's last night thing just to watch Kenny Omega and Zack Sabre Jr. That little that spot they did. I watched that and the MJF spot with the main event match with Team MJF versus Team Mark Briscoe, and MJF hired the Don Callis family. I thought that was very well put together. No, I don't. I just posted the thing for the show. Nice, play it on repeat. Bandito, right, Donald? Tell him, D. Bandito would be a great AAA champion, too. Yo, Bandito would do so much good shit in AAA. Man, I really wish he'd go there. I'm really feeling like Mercedes Monet versus by what's it? Thekla? Maybe All In. I still feel weird calling her Mercedes Monet though. She's still Sasha Banks to me. And seeing the run she's having, man, I feel like she's never going back to WWE. Which is sad because I always hoped that maybe she'd come back. But the way things are looking for Mercedes Monet, I don't think we're gonna see her back in the big W for a long time. It's all go past. Tell him. There you go, Bulldog Rick. Hunter, I think I'm hooked. I think the hook is to go to NXT. Absolutely, because you know what? NXT is where they're gonna place him first. Then from there would be hey, does he go here, does he go there, or does he do both? You know, look at Penta. Penta, they'll bring Penta in the AAA to do for the bigger shows. They could do the same thing with Bandito. Or Bandito could be a full-time AAA roster member too. But I think if Bandito was on AAA's roster, he'd be their world champion in no time. Hit that like button and subscribe to the W.P.F. He's awesome, guys. Our chat are awesome. Thank you, Bulldog Rick, my brother. Nah, Bulldog Rick, you're my brother. Thank you. And thank you for at least getting the. You see, you get the point though. There's a place, there's a time and a place to promote your shit. You don't try to hijack somebody else's life to promote your shit. You get that. That's why you're a mod. That's why I'm specifically ignoring some comments. And I'm getting to the point where some people might have to get timed out, unfortunately. Hey, if you're not here to talk wrestling, I'm timing you out tonight. Bottom line. It's simple as that, guys. Hey, Liv Morgan versus the Flair match was brutal. And poor Charlotte Flair, she got beat up and jumped before she made it to even go out and fight that match. It's so fucked up. But you know what though? If you're not gonna make Charlotte Flair go over Liv Morgan, it was better to let her get beat up by those other girls. So that way it's not, that way it doesn't hurt Charlotte for losing. Because now we can say, oh, well, you know what? She might have lost, but she got jumped before the match. Oh, absolutely. I know you would never, Bulldog Ricky. That's why you got a wrench, bro. You get it. I heard rumors that Hook might have a match with someone for the GCW World. Really? Hey, Tyler, let me put you on game for a moment. Oh, I gotta change this. Hold on, Tyler. I got a little surprise for you, Tyler. You come every chat with wrestling information. You stay on topic. I got a special surprise for you, Tyler. There we go. There we go. Tyler, let me see you say something, Tyler. I want to see it, make sure it worked. Put Bandito in a luchador. He'd be yes, right? Like, yo, Bandito would be so good in AAA with the other luchadors. He would do absolutely like amazing shit. I would love to see him leave AEW. And of and if he if he wasn't the ROH champion, I'd be even more pissed off. How could he not be the world champion in ROH? Like, even though ROH is like NXT, it's still not even up to NXT, but they do have a great history. ROH, the history of ROH is epic. Like, I love ROH as an upcoming promotion to get you to where you need to go. They're not the company anymore where you can stay there like before AEW times. Like, if AEW was not a company, by all means, we'd be talking a lot different than about ROH. Hey, what up, Charlie? What up, my man Charlie? Too sweet. Hey, Wolfpack, how are you? I enjoyed Smackdown last night. Hey, I'm glad you did. I wish I could have enjoyed it with you. I'm mad at a lot of the stuff what they're doing with SmackDown because it hurts me because I know how good SmackDown could be, and it gets me so mad. It was fucked up, but yet they let her bad leg heal. Oh, yeah. There you go, Tyler. Welcome to the crew. Bro, you've never not been talking about wrestling, bringing information. You never came here try to use me as a stepping stone to promote yourself. Like, you deserve it, Tyler. Well, like D said, welcome to the mod crew. Like, nice, Tyler. Welcome to the mod. See, Bulldog Rick told same thing. Told you, welcome to the mod crew, man. You earned it, Tyler. And for anybody else who asks about being a mod that's not a mod, do what these three guys are doing and then ask. Show me what Donald, Bulldog, and Tyler are doing. That's what I need. Adam Copeland and Christian Cage versus the Dogs. Now, I know the Dogs are on a big run right now. They're on a real like you can't fuck with me run. And that there's word that Edge yeah, I'm sorry, he's still Edge. I still gotta call him Edge. If anybody that's diehard AEW fan, I'm sorry, he's still Edge for me. I grew up on Edge for so long. It's hard. I may sometimes call him Adam Copeland, but it's gonna be mostly Edge. But I heard Edge may be looking to retire or take a break after their next show in Canada. I don't know how true it is though. If they beat the Dogs of War, then I would shoot that rumor down. But if they drop the belts to David Finlay and Clark Connor, don't expect to see Edge too much longer in AEW or any wrestling, you know? And I get it, man. Yo, they're not spring chicken. It's not easy to do a full an all year, wrestling schedule. Like that shit is no joke. Shit, I don't know how the guys that are young do it. Forget about the older guys. Shit. That's why I don't blame Roman Reigns for being on that elite schedule. Shit, God bless him. Hey, Daniel. Yo, what up, Sports Highlight? Too sweet. How are we tonight? I like that, D. Yep, we know. Magic round here. Wrestling talk only, or poof, you are gone. That's right. I've given the mods full throttle. I don't care how long or what. If you're not here to talk wrestling, get them out of here. Right? Where is Britt Baker? The whole AEW company, women's division, was with Britt Baker. She was the standout star, the big talent that we weren't seeing anywhere else but AEW. Britt Baker was over. Where is she? Did she go back to being a doctor? Is Adam Cole so bad right now, maybe, that Britt needs to help? Like, I'm dying to know where's Britt Baker. Because I'll tell you one thing, AEW gets Britt Baker back, puts her on TV, and pushes her. Even if I don't watch the rest of the show, I will pull up to watch Britt Baker wrestle. I think she's fantastic. Nice, Charlie. That's what I like to hear. Okay, y'all have a good night. Retro, have a good night, fam. You damn right he is, Retro. Hey, Retro, man, keep doing the rest with the wrestling figures, man. Yo, there's so much you can there's so high so with this stuff, with this YouTube shit you can do with the wrestling figures, man. Keep it up. Granted, I talk my updates and health room to ones who know me. I'll cut out my updates. Oh no, you good, Bulldog Rick. No, we want to know. That's a whole different scenario. That's that's a health update. We always want to know that you good, brother. You more than good. Big Man said NXT I can't get into watching. It's just not interesting to me. I really love like the grade booming to watch. Hey, NXT's not gonna, and I get it. NXT's not for everybody. A lot of these guys in NXT are green as shit. But if you watch NXT at the right time, it's gold. But I promise you, even if you don't like the NXT weekly shows, NXT's pay-per-views have always been exciting. Honestly, I don't think I've watched a bad NXT pay-per-view. And if I did, it was once. Definitely not more than once. I can promise you that. I heard rumors that Gabe Kidd, he's not hurt anymore. Oh, yo, if Gabe Kidd's not hurt anymore, that's big. Oh man, yeah. So if they're gonna drop the belts, if Edge and Christian are gonna drop the belts to the dogs, it's gotta be Gabe Kidd's gotta interfere. I would love for that to happen. That would make the win not hurt as bad. Especially for us older guys that grew up on Edge and Christian. It's my brother, Joe Dizzle! Dizzle! What up, Brody? Joe Dizzle co-hosted the Friday Night Live tonight with me. Let's go. Edge needs another surgery. Oh, shit. That's it then. That's got to be why the talks are about him getting ready to finish. If he needs another surgery, damn. Bulldog said, Charlie, I'm glad Long time not seeing you. Shit, I'm freaking behind. Let me catch up on these comments quick. Shit. Maybe Gabe Kidd has a match with New Japan, someone for AEW's pay-per-view. Retro, he's family and a mod, but yes. Hunter, I sent you a message on Messenger. Let me know if you agree. Let me see. Which let me you mean Instagram Messenger or Facebook Messenger? Yes, I agree. Don D, I agree. Fully. Absolutely, D, I agree. Britt Baker went to China and was wrestling there for oh wow. Was she real? Holy shit. See, to me that says something's up. Because why would Britt be in China and not on AEW TV? Yo, Tyler, definitely I need the TNA news. Absolutely. Man, I'm actually annoyed. I missed TNA this week. The site I usually watch TNA with wasn't working real good on my TV. It kept making it like freeze. And now I've gotten so used to watching wrestling on TV that I don't like watching it now like on small screens. I love watching it now on the big screen. I hate that I got myself used to that again. Because before, I didn't give a shit. I just wanted to watch wrestling. I didn't care how I watched it. As long as I watched it, I was happy. But now I got spoiled watching on my TV in my living room. Britt Baker's absence from AEW television stems from a combination of severe health issues. Ah, oh, fuck me. I hate to hear talent with health issues. That sucks. And controversial in-ring moments that soared her standing to the company. Damn. Oh, wait. High-profile backstage altercations and controversial in-ring moments that soared her standing with the company. Now that I want to know more about. Now I remember she was having a lot of health issues, Britt Baker, at one point. But it was like she was gone for so long. It was like, yo, something ain't adding up. 1 plus 1 is 2. No matter what, no matter where you go, what language you say it in. Like, yo, what the fuck? Where's Camilla too? That's another one. Bulldog said, Donald, she went to Japan as Io Sky is training her in the Asian wrestling. Oh, yo, Io Sky being come on, that's so awesome. That Io Sky is now, of course we'd rather her in WWE, but I want to see Io Sky hit all the promotions. I'd love to see her in TNA. TNA needs some top talent. Gabe Kidd versus who at the AEW pay-per-view? Tyler, I don't put Gabe Kidd versus nobody at the AEW pay-per-view. I want to see him interfere because he's out. Let it. That would be his comeback. Him helping Finley and then Clark win the tag titles would be the best thing they can do with Gabe Kidd right now. And then from there, let him be, then we build up where do we want to put Gabe Kidd after that. But what better way to bring him back? Because right now his boys have the biggest match in a long time in their career. So it's what better than being a team player for the boys? And yo, D, we always on that same wavelength. Yo, we always thinking the same shit, bro. It's so crazy. I think AEW needs to push Megan Bayne. Yeah. Yo. I vote for Tyler to vote to write for AEW. Tyler, AEW needs you. Me and D got to go right for WWE, but we need someone. You and Bulldogger could go right for freaking AEW, so that way we could have two promotions that put on fire shows every week. Because it ain't the talent, that's for shit sure. The talent's great on both sides. Yo, my man Lincoln, what up, brother? Too sweet. I got USA 250th anniversary. Nice. Oh man, Lincoln, you missed the live earlier on the other channel, man. I unboxed all the Buzz Lightyear buckets. And let's go USA is right. No, don't. Lincoln Mill is good people. He's good. Listen, you boot someone if they come in trolling, or if they come in trying to use my channel as a stepping stone for their channel. We in the YouTube world we call that subscriber pirates. Let's see. Sorry, Lincoln. That was a mishap. There was a whole big thing that happened before Lincoln. That's why. It's all good. I'll let him know. I got Lincoln's personal phone number. I'll let him know. Lincoln's good people. Lincoln, sorry about that, Brody. There was a whole thing earlier, a bunch of people trying to not talk wrestling and think that we out here just making people's channels without them doing their own work. There you go. Thank you, Bulldog Rick. If somebody trolls, that's not a usual, or trust me, I'll let you know if I really want somebody out of here if they're not out of here. No, but it's all good, Tyler. Yo, Lincoln's good, cool people. He'll understand completely. He won't take it to heart either. Plus, I think you just deleted his comment. I don't think you actually banned him, which is fine, but Lincoln, if you did get banned, apologies. It was an accident. Sorry. You had to be here early to understand. I'd like to see Io Sky in every promotion. I'd like to see her in AEW too. She has to be a top talent in AEW. Yeah, she's Io Sky should absolutely go to promotions that she can make the most, the most impact. Show WWE why they screwed up and made a mistake of getting rid of you. Because we all know Io is awesome. Io Sky. Shit, we call it Io Sky. Kairi Sane. Not Io Sky, Kairi Sane. If someone trolls, do not boot them right away. Let me have fun first. That's right. Me and D usually we got a thing we do to the trolls first before we kick them out. You'll see. we make trolls. They once they get kicked out, they go sit in the corner of their room and really think about life. Because they don't know what to do because they're sitting there, they're like, shit. How did I go into this chat and try to be an asshole and make people upset, and instead I hate my life now. Shit, what happened? You can't be muted, big man. I can see you. And you can't be muted in a chat anyway. Only if you're up here you can be muted. See, look. Io Sky is the ambassador for All China Wrestling. Oh, really? That's dope. Huh? Io Sky that's in WWE right now, right? I know sometimes some of these girls they got similar names and shit. Ooh, what do we got? What do we got for Keith Lee? This is another guy I want to know. What happened to Keith Lee? Even if I'm WWE, I would absolutely bring in Keith Lee to fight Oba. Yo, we got to get some big guys for Oba to beat. I love seeing Oba versus Brock, but I would have rather seen Oba go through some big guys and some top talent that aren't big guys and then go to Brock. Like to just come just to come in, never been a world champion, and now you're better than Brock Lesnar? Come on. Okay, yes. Thank you, Bulldog. AEW sources confirmed to Fightful Select that Keith Lee was discussed for all right, so they had a discussion about a return to AEW programming a number of months ago. So far, those plans haven't come to fruition. Interesting. I wonder why. Hey, and is Keith Lee wrestling anywhere else right now? By the way, because I don't watch too much indie stuff anymore like I used to. Hey, what up, Nasty? Nasty, you missed it, man. We were going through a lot of AEW stuff. Okay, nope. So he's not. That's I think that's even more weird, right? Why is Keith Lee not going to any other promotion? His wife is in WWE, so I wouldn't. I would think maybe that could help him a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know why AEW is not putting him on TV. He's a good talent. And you know what? If they don't want to use him right now, throw him in Ring of Honor. Or better yet, send him to New Japan. Why not send him to New Japan? New Japan desperately needs some top talent. You don't have to use him and still could use him. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, nice. I didn't know Io was married to my man Evil. Do you mean Evil? Evil that's in NXT right now? Evil? Because I forgot his NXT name already, which I'm guessing is Naruko. But I just want to double check that that's what you mean is that Evil. Man, that's so awesome because I'm a big fan of Evil also. I loved him when he was in Los Ingobernables de Japón. Man, that shit was so good. That faction. I'm glad he left the Fed. Why? Yeah, why would Adam Cole manage him? That is goofy. I don't even know when that happened, but I'm glad it don't happen. That should never happen anytime. For now, Keith Lee's AEW future remains a mystery. While return discussion reportedly took place behind scenes, fans are still waiting for the moment when the Limitless One finally steps back. Dude, he's under AEW. Tell him, Tyler. Nasty's just a Fed hater. You gotta remember that about Nasty. But hey, I hate to say WPF, but I need to get sleep. I've been sick and all, but chemo sucks. No fun. It kicks my ass. Yep. Last Wednesday I had a full chemo. Then this past Monday I started chemo. Oh man, I'm so sorry, Bulldog Rick, to hear that. I love when you come in and you got that, and it's good news. I always hope it's good news, brother. I hate to hear that it's bad news when it's bad news, especially because there's nothing we can do to help. Like, I wish there was something there was something we can do. But what we always say, right? To cancer, right? Fuck cancer. Fuck cancer. Bulldog brother, get some sleep. I hope you feel better, brother. Hey, I hope on the next live it's a better you feel a lot better. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Tyler said, I think Tony Khan put him in the hurt business. Keith Lee in the hurt business. I don't know if he works. I gotta say. I don't know. I don't know if Keith Lee would work for the hurt business. I thought Keith Lee was injured. We still have unfinished business with him and Swerve. Yes, that evil. Let's go. Another factor creating uncertainty is Lee's medical status. Reports indicate that if he requires clearance from AEW doctors, he would likely need to undergo a multi-week evaluation process. Holy shit. Bro, that's not good. If you got a week by week or every other week be evaluated, that's a bad sign. As a wrestler's any wrestler, that is not good. You really should not be in the ring if that's your health. But okay, but as of now, there's no indication that that process has begun. Okay, so Keith Lee right now is in limbo. Hey, why not? And why not give him something, And if he's gonna have to do an evaluation every other week, or even when he first starts, put him in ROH. Let him work with upcoming talent for now, so we can see how he is. Keeley is currently on an extended hiatus from All Elite Wrestling due to a series of injuries and ongoing undisclosed health issues. BMI, I'll be here watching, just not talking as much. No, Tyler Nasty hates WWE. Hates it. To him, WWE is a disease to Nasty. Keith Lee's wife is in WWE and he's in AEW. Yep. He can't go to other promotions because he's only under contract with AEW. He can't go to work. Oh yeah, if you're in AEW, you can go work with ROH since they own ROH. And they have a working relationship with New Japan. So they can go work New Japan. And they can even get away with T-Mill if they really wanted to. They wouldn't do it with a talent that they're using, of course. They'd be more strict. But shit, if you're not going to use Keith Lee and he's able to go, let him go then. Let him wrestle. But then again, maybe he doesn't want it either. Who knows if he wants to wrestle right now. But nothing is bad. No, out of mind, out of sight, out of mind is never good in wrestling. That's why I used to love what Paul Heyman would do. Even if you were injured, he'd bring you in and let you cut promos and do something just so that way, you're in the loop. Let me in the ring with Fatu. Let him knock the cancer out. Bulldog Rick, I swear to you, if that was something that could actually, if we could really do that, I would set that up for you. Actually, I got two friends that actually know Fatu, so I want you to know how serious I am when I tell you if that was something we can truly do that would work. I'd end the live right this second and call him up and tell him whatever it would take to get him to do it. We doing it. Oh man, I wish that was the answer, man. Look, if Keith Lee's under contract with AEW, big man, he can't go work like for WWE or like TNA. But he can work with AEW's anything AEW owns or AEW's partnered with. And that's where they have Ring of Honor. AEW owns Ring of Honor. And AEW has a big partnership with New Japan. So Keith Lee can have options if Keith Lee is physically able to wrestle. That's the problem. We don't know if he's where his mindset is. The Hurt Business, no chance in hell, Bulldog said. Nasty said, yes, I am a Fed hater. Thank you. But I have some grips about Wednesday's Dynamite. Do you remember the 12-man clusterfuck pay-per-view steel cage tag match? They did that exact match for free in TV minus the cage. When I turned it on, I thought that was the match originally. I was waiting for AEW to have the cage. So they're still gonna do that? They're really still gonna do that match after just doing the exact same match? Bulldog, be safe, brother. Hey, do whatever you gotta do to make yourself feel better, brother. Fuck cancer. See, all right. So Nasty hasn't watched WWE since Trick Williams, Sami Zayn, and the Gingerbread Man. If they're not gonna take it seriously, then I'm not either. So Nasty, what I would do for you is I'd tell you to just watch Monday Night Raw for now. I probably would stay away from Smackdown. Jon Moxley is returning to Wrestling Revolver. On May 30th, Wrestling Revolver announced that the former AEW World Champion will be at their Wrestling Revolver. You know, I used to always watch Pro Wrestling Revolver when they'd put on their big shows too. That's the only reason, that's the thing that sucks about AEW is that all that great talent AEW has was spread out between so many promotions. Man, I hope they got like an easy way to watch Wrestling Revolver that, the sites that have the shows puts it up. Because I'll watch if Moxley's gonna be on the show. I absolutely am gonna watch it. I'm only 125 pounds. LOL, he'd kill me. 57 years old. I use my walker for my sympathy for Moxley. Shit, 125 pounds. We're putting blades on. We're gonna put blades in the walker where you press a button, they pop out, so you could. Or better yet, we're gonna get you bear mace, not regular mace. We're gonna get you bear mace. Tell them it's only fair if you're 125 pounds, you should get to use bear mace. John Moxley's return to Pro Wrestling Revolver for the Silence of the Slams in July. Sami Callihan recounts TNA exit. Says the departure was a money thing. Why am I not surprised? Honestly, though, it hurt me to see Sami Callihan look the way he did for that last match in TNA. Like, he didn't even look like the Sami Callihan I had known at all. He looked like a complete different guy. And, I know some of that had to do with health issues for Sami Callihan that he put when he put on all that weight. But at that point, though, you're not in. If you're not in ring shape, don't be in the ring. And listen, I get it. If he wanted to do a final match, he's earned it. He's earned that right through all the years and all the work he's put in. But I would have rather them say, Sammy, go work out, get in the shape, and even though we're gonna depart ways this year, we'll, make a bullshit contract up for 1 year from now for their pay-per-view. They'll bring Sami Callihan back for a retirement match. So that way we get Sammy's in better shape. He's got a year to get into shape. There's just so many better ways they could have did that. Earlier this week, TNA announced a series of roster moves. Thank God. Uh-oh. Nope. Correction. It meant to cut cost along with Callahan. The company parted ways with Tommy Dreamer and Tessa Blanchard. That's good. That's good. You got rid of Tommy Dreamer, who's been doing how much good stuff backstage for you. TNA, you really shit in the bed. Oh, yeah, let's get rid of Tessa Blanchard, folks. The one girl you got on the roster that I can look at and say, hey, she's a real wrestler. She can be a world champion. I know she's a pain in the ass to deal with backstage. why a lot of companies don't want to. But when you're TNA and your female roster is as weak as it is, you don't get rid of Tessa Blanchard. Just the last name Blanchard should have been enough to keep her, honestly. You need some kind of prestige in the damn company. Callahan remains the head booker for his own independent promotion, Wrestling Revolve. That's good. At least Callahan's still got a job and a promotion. D said, good old AEW booking, something never changes. Okay, Hunter, I got what I was thinking to do with Keith Lee was just he owns and runs that. The question is, I was trying to get out at first. Big man, I'm not sure what you said. I'm trying to. Oh, good, you're still here. Nice, Bulldog Rick. This is on YouTube. Thank you, Tyler, for all the information as always, brother. Tessa Blanchard officially parted ways with TNA Wrestling after requested and being granted her release. Damn. The departure stems from TNA issuing an ultimatums requiring her to choose between them and the other international promotions like C-Mill, promoting Blanchard to commit her career entirely to working in Mexico. Now, you never want to hear the word ultimatum in a wrestling dispute. Nothing good happens if the word ultimatum is in the conversation. And TNA issuing an ultimatum. Well, I don't know if she made the wrong choice, honestly. Because, listen, what's TNA doing with her? Nothing. TNA's got a great piece of talent who is a pain in the ass, which I understand she is a pain in the ass, Tetra Blanchard. But use her. Put her in the world title picture. She's the best damn talent you got for wrestling wise. The girl can actually wrestle. Instead, you're trying to make people at NXT didn't even want. If they couldn't hack it at NXT, not a good shot. They should be a world champion in TNA then. Thanks, Hunter. Because if I'm under contract, say for example, I would want an open contract. That way, I can still stay with CHW Pro Wrestling and still get to work with whatever pro wrestling that will use me to referee. Yeah, absolutely. You never want to. You never want to. If you can get an open contract, you always do that. But the good thing with the indies too is if you're not if you're not reffing for a company that has a TV deal, then laugh at them if they try to lock you down to you can only do this and this only. And no. If they don't have a TV deal, I don't want to hear. Tell them I don't want to hear shit. Or if it's not a company that you know that has connections to a WWE. You know, like Booker T's promotion. You know, so Bully Ray. You know, places that aren't on TV but can still help you get you that next step. Okay. It's worth it then to sign a contract with just them and see if it goes somewhere. But if you sign a contract with a company that has no TV time to work only there, well, how many dates am I guaranteed to work if I sign the contract to work just for you? That's a big thing you need to know. You know, look at Kevin Nash. That man is a genius when it came to working and getting paid. Look at Hulk Hogan. Whether you like Hulk or you don't like Hulk, you couldn't out contract Hulk. Hulk, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, bro, these guys ran game for years on companies when it came to their contracts and where they can go, what they can do, what they can't do. No problem. I won't go nowhere else. But you're gonna give me this, this, and this then. But good night, all. God bless you all. Be safe, stay strong. And Tyler, once again, welcome to the mod world. You'll learn from Donald and I. Yes, he will. That's for shit sure. Good night, Bulldog. We love you, brother. Feel better or as better as you can be. Feel at this point. Man, I hate that you're going through this shit. I was hoping it was all clear skies after last time. But feel better, brother. Yo, Willie from Chicago. What up, my brother? How we doing, Willie? Yo, Chad, if you haven't got to meet my man Willie from Chicago, man, you want great people right here. Willie from Chicago. This is my boy, yo. How we doing tonight, Willie? Man, I know it's. I've been missing you. Of course, I know you've been working. Yo, Perry Saturn was the man back before the issues. Yo, Perry Saturn in ECW. Wow. WCW he did great too. Yo, if Perry Saturn never had the drug issues, what he could have became, yo, Perry Saturn was a damn good wrestler. Perry Saturn could move. I heard that lots of people said Sammy Callahan's retirement was a kayfabe and was their creative team to choose that storytelling. That it was fake, it was TNA to choose not him. Oh, that sucks. That's even worse to hear. Bulldog Rick, you were confusing the shit out of me. I keep seeing you saying you're leaving, but which one is it, you sick bastard? I swear Joey Janela wrestles a match every day, If that man is wrestling for a hot dog and a handshake, he is Joey Chestnut. Where is Joey? Yeah, where is Janelo anyway these days? I have not heard about him in a while, actually. But that's because I don't watch the indies like that. I know Janelo is he's in the GCW. Okay, there we go. Bulldog said, Willie, how about them Bears? Oh, nice, Willie. Man, I know you come through whenever I know if you have the time, Willie, I know you're there, brother, always. Willie, how about them buckets earlier, right? Tell me you caught when I turned the lights off to show the light up ones. Woo! And that shit was goaded. GCW. Okay. Nasty side, I completely agree with you on Perry Saturn. Too bad your beloved Fed buried him with the moppy gimmick. Hey, even when they buried him with the mop gimmick, he still got it over. Perry Saturn was the fucking man. Had to say, of course. I had to say hi to another Bears. Bears, not me, Tyler. I'm a Cowboys fan, but the Bears aren't in my division, so I got no beef with the Bears. Good night, Hunter Wolfpack. I got to get up early. Have a good night, big man in charge. Damn, it's 12 a.m. I wish it was 12 a.m. for me. It's 3:08 a.m. and I gotta be up early as shit. Right? Shit. Tell him, D. It's 3 a.m. We're gonna be wrapping this up in a few minutes, actually. Fire those buckets, put that skeleton on the other live. Woo! Oh yeah. And I'm telling you guys are missing out, man. D, I know D, you come by the other channel nowadays, so you already know. And if you guys like movies, man, come by the other channel. Perry Saturn with the mop, that was like Al Snow with the head. Hey, and they both got the gimmick over. Do you remember all the people that would have the fake head in the crowd for Al Snow? Come on. Hunter, I'm also a Cowboys fan. There we go. Hey, don't stall my Cowboys, Bulldog. I don't bother your Bears. We don't conflict at each other. That's right. Tyler's a Chiefs fan. That's right. Bears are not in your division. That's why I don't care about the Bears. They're not in my division. They form. They are no threat. I'm sorry, but the Chiefs are washed up. Uh-oh. Yeah, I knew Tyler was gonna laugh at that one. D, what football team do you like, D? Okay, Bulldog and Willie like the Bears. Me and Nasty are Cowboys fans. And America, they're just America's team. Just saying. Tyler likes the Chiefs. Okay, both them and the Ravens. Yo, the Ravens used to be my second team. I was a Joe Flacco and Ray Lewis fan. Oh, big man, don't make fun of my Cowboys without telling us who your team is. Shit. Don't don't be calling them cowgirls if you don't got more championship rings. Hunter, you have a great taste in football. I can't say the same about your taste in this guy. See, every time that I start to like Nasty just a little bit, he ruins it. Every time. Me and you are not friends anymore. I've been a Bears fan since I was 4. 57, still a Bears fan. Only team that has been my number one team. So, yep, go Bears. Hey, I can respect that. Hey, that's like me with my Cowboys. I've loved my Cowboys since I was little. Since we had the franchise team with Dion, Aikman, Emmett, Michael Irvin. Whew, I still remember those days. Everybody was a Cowboys fan back then. I'm live from Arizona. F the cards. Bro, I don't know why. People always hate the Cowboys. You know what it is? It's because they were the one team that got called that America. They're America's team. People hate. Hate. Damn, the Vikings have been around for that long with no rings? Poor Vikings shit. I like two teams, the Baltimore Ravens and whoever is playing the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fuck the Steelers. Man, I used to say that with my I like my Cowboys and anybody who's playing the Giants. The Patriots. Come on, man. Yous weren't relevant until you got Tom Brady. Then when Tom Brady left, you guys became not relevant again. The Patriots. And are you sure about that one? Oh, absolutely, Tyler. Football brings out the. There we go. Fuck the Pats. That's what I'm talking about, Tyler. Fuck the Pats. Don't even get me started on Philip Rivers, bro. Played damn near 20 years, no rings. Came out of retirement at 44, only to lose every game and still got no rings. From wrestling to NFL, LOL. Could be my second luck. Let's go. Fuck the Pats. Fuck the Pats. See, no matter who we like, we can all agree on one thing, right? Fuck the Pats. I like that. All right, it's 3:16. So happy 3:16. I'm gonna stay on the 3:30. I'll stay live to 3:30. Then my ass got to go to sleep. But I can give you guys to 3:30. Oh, before I forget, also, guys, there won't be a Monday night live. Unfortunately, I will be out of town. So if you were over on the channel on Tuesday night, we told you that there wasn't going to be a Tuesday live because I was going to be out of town. Unfortunately, which goes from Monday too. So we will be back Friday night to go live again, but we won't be live this Monday, unfortunately. The Dodgers F them too. The only ring Philip Rivers got was the one around his. Oh shit! Damn, bro. I'm so glad I can make you laugh. I've done my job. Bulldog Rick, you're goated. I'm telling you, it's very rare I get like real annoyed, but earlier that was just too much with some of these kids. Like, they're bad. It's not like they were kids that are here every freaking live, like, and they don't these, you know, some of these kids, they think they're gonna come in and use my work as a stepping stone. They're out their mind. Come on, man. You don't even know how many Super Bowl rings. What kind of Patriots fan are you? You don't even know how many rings you got? Get the hell out of here. There we go. Another Cowboys fan, baby. What up, my Cowboys? Cowboys, brother. Let me get Joe Dizzle back in here, too. Another Cowboys fan. Shit. My baseball team is awful. I don't want to talk about it. The Cowboys are the AEW and the NFL. The Patriots are the Fed. No. The Patriots are the TNA. They're the TNA of wrestling. Hey, at least the Pirates have a cool logo. Like, bro, Pirates awesome. So even if they don't do good, they still got cool merch at least. So hey, at least you got that with the Pirates. I'm not a big baseball guy. But I do go for my New York teams, Yankees and Mets. That which is because I don't really. Baseball is the one sport I just didn't care to play as much growing up. I could never I could never understand how if you throw the baseball at me and you hit me with it, I drop the bat and then I run after you? No. If you hit me in the face with a baseball, I'm not gonna drop the bat and then go and then charge them out. I'm going to charge them out with the bat and beat you with it. I never understood that about baseball. God bless them. I'm here. You know I don't play games. Only good things about the Cowboys is they have beautiful. That's right. We got the best cheerleaders. That is true. Jerry Jones needs to retire, like, and go to an island or something and just hang out with strippers or something all day. I will say that he's been hurting my team for years, and it's not easy being a Cowboys fan. I will tell you that. It wasn't like we had our all stars. We were able to trade our all stars for like big players. We went from having the dynasty team to all the best players on our team just retiring at the same time or killed us. Absolutely killed us. Rick, your QB paints his fingernails. You're like, oh no. Mods, you can time him out for saying fuck my Cowboys. Just saying. I'm just saying. If they time you out, I ain't gonna be mad at him. Shit, the Rams? Are you kidding me? Them go to done. Oh no, not a Ram. Yeah, the Rams suck. I wouldn't put up a fight for the Rams. Let me see. How many? Let's see how many they have. How many of these Patriots really have? Where is it? Let's see. How many rings do these Patriots have? Let's see. 6. All right, let's see what years. How many rings does the Patriots have without Tom Brady? Oh, Patriots have 6 rings, all with Brady. So can we just say that Brady's got 6 rings, not the Patriots? They can't do shit without Brady before or after. So didn't they just get abused like real bad in the Super Bowl lately? Man, listen, I like Brady. Brady was a phenomenal player. What did this that the Patriots star tight end do? Oh wait, that's right. He went to the club and started shooting at people over a comment like a moron and is in jail for life. Brady got 7, one with Tampa Bay, baby. Man, see, I like Tom Brady. Tom Brady is a phenomenal player. But he's it. The Ravens got 2. Yo, people used to run away from Ray Lewis, man. Nobody wanted to get hit by Ray Lewis. That's for shit sure. Is he really? Tom Brady's a vegan. Fuck him. Go eat a hamburger. Just when I was liking Brady. Well, that's over. Can't trust the man who won't eat a hamburger. Nah, but all seriousness, Brady was nice. Yo, what up, CP? CP, what was your main prediction? Because we're about to get out of here in 3 minutes. So, what was your main prediction? We'll tell you if you were right or not. Tyler, how many wrestling pay-per-views are the same weekend next weekend? We got Night of Champions, TNA Slammiversary, AEW Forbidden Door, and NXT's got a pay-per-view, right? Bash on the Beach? Or is NXT not that weekend also? Well, I want to know in what world does does wrestling have all these pay-per-views in the same 2 days? That's just bad business. CP, Cody won, Damian and R-Truth won, Javon lost, Liv won, and I forgot about with Mello who won. NXT versus TNA versus AEW only. Wait a minute. All three of them are on the same day, and then the day before WWE's Night of Champions is on by itself? Yo, that's some real terrible booking. Watching Collision tomorrow? Nah, I got my buddies live tomorrow night that I go on every Saturday night. So I don't really watch any wrestling on Saturdays usually, unless it's like a pay per view. Then I watch. If it's a pay per view, I go live for it on a Saturday. Otherwise, I'm over at my buddy Area 13's channel. Night of Champions is Saturday, June 27th in Saudi. Yep. June 28th is TNA Slammiversary. AEW New Japan Forbidden Door is also June 28th. Wait, and what about NXT? Is NXT have a pay per view that same weekend, or am I wrong? Because I thought NXT said. I know NXT's got Bash of the Beach coming up. I thought it was Sunday, the day after Night of Champions. Okay, and NXT the same day. Is it weird that AAA is doing doing WrestleMania like events on September 11th, taking a break for a day, then coming back September 13th? Hey, AAA is so over right now. I don't think AAA's ever been as hot as they are right now. The fans are so awesome. The Great American Bash, which is scheduled to take place on Saturday, July 18th. Okay. So wait, Tyler, you said NXT was the same day, but D, you said it's July 18th? Wait a minute. Wait, so does NXT so NXT has nothing for the 28th? See this. Oh no, it is the 28th. So wait, then what did you have for July 18th? Why would they have three wrestling shows on the same day? That's just stupid. If I was TNA and NXT, I would have picked a different weekend. I would have went the weekend after, or I would have went this weekend. Well, actually, you don't want to go this weekend because you got Father's Day on Sunday, right? So if I'm NXT and TNA, I'm going different days the following weekend. Let WWE go Saturday and let AEW go Sunday. See, that's good booking. So that way you can watch both shows. So you don't have to pick. Man, that is so stupid. 3 shows on the same day. And do these people just not? Who is in charge of these companies? Like, mind blown. I am mind blown that they are this stupid. Especially TNA of all people. Hey, I get it. Slammiversary is a big deal for TNA, right? But that was when you had the guys, the talent to make it a big deal. Like, come on, man. TNA, you need to make some impact moves on your roster. But it is 3:30. It's 3:37. We gotta call it a night. I got an early morning. So remember, guys, girls, cats, and dogs, we won't be live this Monday night. I'll be out of town, but we will be live next Friday. We might do something though in between there. We'll see what happens. It all depends on when I get back and whatnot. But everybody have a great and safe weekend. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Smash that like button. You know, all that good shit I'm supposed to tell you to do throughout the lives. But thank you everybody who did come through. That actually came through to talk wrestling, not the Pirates. The subscriber Pirates could go kick rocks. But thank you everybody. We'll if not anything else, we'll see everybody Friday, and I'll know by Friday what are those shows for that weekend that we're gonna go live for. Definitely gonna probably do Night of Champions. And I'm gonna try to do one of the 3 also after that. I don't know, but we'll see what happens. But when you hunt with the pack, you never hunt alone. So as always, everybody, stay hunting. We out of here. 2 so